guys, what's up? It's Lauren, and today I'm filming a video that I am very excited to film, and I'm not really sure if this is something that a lot of people like to talk about, but I personally love talking about budgeting. It's one of my favorite things. But today I'm talking about my best and worst financial decisions that I've made thus far in my 20s. I'm pretty young, I'm only 22, so I still have a lot more of my 20s to go, but that this could be a very helpful video if you guys want to get into a good money mindset. So I have everything written down on my phone here, so I'm just going to go through and read my best and worst financial decisions, and I want you guys down below to leave any of your best or worst financial decisions. Okay, I've been rambling so much, so let's get started. So I'm going to start out with my worst ones because I thought that why not get the worst ones out of the way. So the first one is spending money on food on the weekends. So I'm gonna get more into how I save money during the week on food. I love to be busy on the weekends and hang out with my friends all the time, and we love to go out to eat. So I spend a lot of money on food and now on like drinks. So now that I'm 22, I will always get like a cider or a glass of wine with my food when I'm eating, and honestly, it can add up so quickly. I think the bulk of where you drop a lot of money when you're eating is actually on your drinks, because drinks are very highly priced at restaurants and you're wasting a lot of money. Especially if you guys are new to my channel, I live in New York and I work in New York City. So New York City is just so expensive in general. So a typical meal there can cost you like $20, $22, and then like a drink is like 15 bucks. So it's like right there, you're spending like over $40 just getting a drink and meal, and $40, you can spend a lot on $40. Just all my meals are out to eat. So even if I save money during the week, I just am eating breakfast, lunch, dinner out like on the weekends. It's not good. So that's definitely been my biggest downfall. If you look at my bank statement, it's all food. It's literally all food. Number two is not putting money in a high interest savings account. So I like to have a savings account. Obviously everyone should have a savings account, just because it makes me very anxious not having a certain amount of money in the bank. So I always have a certain amount that I don't even touch. Like, it's just this money that sits there for really bad emergencies if I really need it, and I don't touch it. So the thing about it is that why am I not building interest on it? Why is it just sitting there? It's in like a student account, which student accounts don't really get that much interest on them. I think I make like 40 cents like a month on it. Like, I make nothing. And I've been looking more now into high interest bank accounts. You can earn thousands of dollars just having your money sit in these high interest savings accounts. I haven't been building interest on anything, which I notice is something that I do. I have my money sit there and I don't do anything with it. I don't build interest, I don't invest it, I just kind of let it sit there. And that's kind of one of my biggest financial mistakes that I've made so far, and that I'm working on this year. Alrighty, number three, my last one. And this one is not like, it's not an awful mistake because I'm still 22, but like I should have like jumped on this quicker. It's that I didn't start a 401k. So I've been working for over a year now full time. And my job offers 401k benefits, and I just haven't taken advantage of them. So I think it's just like, I was like, I don't want to get even more money taken out of my paycheck for 401k, because you already get your money taken out for like my commuting and like insurance and all this stuff, and I was like, I just don't want more money taken out for my 401k. So I just didn't start one yet, and I really need to do that, because a retirement fund, if you start it earlier, you can retire earlier, and that's just something that I need to do. Like, I started working right when I turned 21 full-time. I graduated super early, so why not start that early? Like, I don't know. Next, I'm gonna move into my best decisions that I've made so far. So number one, and this is one that I'm thinking of making a whole entire video about, because it's something that I worked really hard on this whole year and that I'm working really hard on again this upcoming year, is paying off high interest debt. So I'm a student, and I've talked about this like a lot in my videos, that I do have student loans, and that's why I live at home, because I want to pay those off before I move out. I just like want to be debt free before I move out of my house. But I paid off $10,000 of student loans in 1 year. Also paid off my car loans within 6 months. So it's something that I am very, very happy and proud of. I've owned 2 cars so far. I crashed my first car, so I had to get another car. I have 2 car tours up if you ever want to watch those. But my first car I paid off in 6 months, and my second car I paid off fully in cash. So honestly, just paying off any high interest debt. So I had like high interest on my car, and I had high interest on my student loans, and I was able to just pay off that debt quickly. So just paying off debt quickly is my #1 best financial decision I've ever made. And I want to do a whole entire video on my student loan debt. I think that could be really helpful for people. So I think I'm going to do that probably the next 3 to 4 weeks. So watch that video if you guys are interested in how to pay off that much money. I have a lot of tips on how I did it personally. #2 best financial decision was graduating college early. So I graduated college in 3.5 years. That was just a financial decision that was really tough, but was just really smart. I didn't want to graduate early, and it was very upsetting, and I didn't want to do it because I loved college, but it was just one of the best decisions that I've made so far. So it's something that I am so happy I did. So if you guys are in high school, I recommend taking AP classes or college classes so you can get those credits for college. But I just think it's just so smart to do. So #3 is commuting and not paying rent. So I think this is another thing that has been one of the best financial decisions I've ever made. If you guys can commute and not pay rent, do it. Like, I know not everyone's in this situation, but if you can be in the situation and your parents are letting you live at home, I've been living at home now for a year, and I've saved so much money, and I'm probably gonna live at home for 1 more year. I planned on living at home for like 2 years, so I'm already halfway there, and I've saved so much money doing that. And commuting is stressful. I'm tired all the time. It is not fun. It's not, but it's not permanent. Like, I know that I'm only gonna be doing this for another year, and then I'm done. Also, I use commuter benefits. So if you guys are commuting, it can be expensive. It's not as expensive as rent, but I definitely do have to pay a couple $100 commuting. So I do get commuter benefits through my job. So definitely look into that if you can get those through your job. So I pretty much get it taken out of my paycheck and put on a transit check card, and that's not taxed. So it's actually less money than it normally would be for me to commute. So definitely look into that if you can. And that's also helped me save, like, I think $90 a month on commuting is using that transit check card. So #4 is not spending too much money on expensive clothing items. I don't buy clothes too frequently, but when I do, I try not to spend too much money on them. I think clothes, shoes, bags, all those stuff can really be an easy way to drop a lot of money. So I'm very glad that I haven't dropped a lot of money on those, and I'm not really buying expensive designer bags. I kind of just wear the same shoes all the time, like my black booties you guys see in all my videos. I do buy clothes once in a while, like I said, but if I do, I try not to spend too much money on them. So my last 2 ways that I save money may seem a little contradictory to me spending money out to eat every weekend, but during the week, I'm pretty good at saving money on food during the week. So I pack my lunch every single day. I think this is something that's really helpful to do because I see people at work buy lunch every single day, and this has helped me save so much money. So I definitely recommend doing that. You know, just meal prepping or packing sandwiches or just packing your meals during the week, because going out to eat can cost like $10 to $15 for lunch every single day, and that really adds up. So just make sure to pack your lunch. It's super easy to do, and if you make some time on Sundays to meal prep, it can make it even easier. So my last one is one of my best financial decisions that I have made so far is saving money on coffee. And I know this is a very small one, but when you would think about it, it really can add up. So I've saved a lot of money on coffee throughout my past couple of years. I spent a lot in college on coffee, but that's because I had like this meal card that like came with my tuition, so I would buy coffee all the time. But post-college, I've been really good about saving money on coffee. I usually only get coffee like once a week, so I usually only spend about 20 bucks a month on coffee, which is really not that bad because that's how much people spend usually in like a week. They'll spend like 20 bucks, and it's insane. Starbucks, like especially in New York, they're like, the drinks can be like $6. So what I do is I honestly just kind of stop drinking coffee every day cold turkey, and I'll either use the Keurig at my work if I really want coffee, or I'll make tea at my work if I really want some type of caffeine. And it's been a really great financial decision because I could definitely see my bank account being so much lower because I spent money on a caramel macchiato every day. So definitely something that I've been able to do that has taken some self-control, but has been very helpful for me. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I kind of didn't want this to be way too long. So I have a lot of other financial tips on how to save money, but I think I'm going to add those into my student debt video that I want to make probably in the next month or so. I'll just include a lot more smaller tips of how I saved money. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, leave your best or worst financial decisions down below, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.